always, like and subscribe, man. The Ultimate Trio.
Hit that like button. That's what's up.
Welcome to another episode of the Ultimate Trio.
Here.
We
You
ready
know
to
the
go at it
vibes.
again. We
Let's
got
do
a
it.
very special guest this time. David Munoz. All right. So, but we're gonna keep it a little bit with the Warriors, but specifically on Stephen Curry now. Something that came about now when he won the chip in his latest finals trophy and MVP trophy. Is Stephen Curry an all-time top 10 player? So we'll go with Adonis on this. What do you think?
I think Curry at top 10. You saying who to remove? I believe you move I think you remove Bill Russell. Honestly, cause I never watched Bill Russell, you know. I
You got
I
the
never watched
most
Bill Russell in my
rings,
life.
Thomas.
But but let me speak. I think because Curry, I think he's the second best point guard of all time, the best shooter of all time. This playoff run was incredible. He carried the team, go night, 4 separate occasions in 4 separate series. That's ridiculous. Winning the championship, carrying the team, which had no offense that whole finals, getting double team, even though the Celtics had bad defense, going under, going down with the bigs. It was a stupid decision, but I think Curry, top 10, like he proved a two-time MVP, unanimous MVP. There's never been a unanimous MVP in the league ever. So I just think off those, and also he would have been. I think he would get more points or more points in the stats, but he's been injured his first couple of years. But ever since that, every time he's healthy, he's been a top 5 player every year. Every time he's been healthy, he's been a top 5 player in the NBA. So that's my opinion. I hear top 10.
Good point.
Okay, Rado, let's see what you think. I got some really good things to come back Adonis with, but let's see what Rado.
No, I don't think he's top 10. I think he's getting close. I just don't think he's top 10. He just won his first Finals MVP, so you can take 3 rings away from him. What is he now? You're gonna take Bill Russell off. He has 10 rings, something like that, something ridiculous. Now, granted, he played when everybody was wearing chucks and 3-point line wasn't even invented, but
Yeah,
I mean,
he was playing against no comp besides Will Chamberlain.
all right, well, then you can say that Steph Curry was getting carried the first 3 years of the first 3 rings.
No.
Y'all just said without
Of
Kevin.
course he was.
He was
Did
getting
Bill Russell ever
carried.
get
What
carried
his
by
first
anybody
ring?
on
His
this
first ring
team?
was out Kevin Durant. His first ring was out Kevin Durant, bro.
But Andre Iguodala won Finals MVP.
He said that because he locked down LeBron. He gave him because he locked
Okay,
down
no,
LeBron.
but it happened. It happened though. He was not the Finals
He should have
MVP
been.
in that
He
one.
should have been.
So,
He should have
but
been.
but shoulda, coulda, woulda. No,
Back that up.
I don't do shoulda, coulda, woulda. If that, no. Talk to me about reality because I should have been 6 feet tall, but I'm not. So we're here now. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. So what's the reality? Okay, the reality is he's carried the team twice. No, sorry, once. He's carried the team once right now. All right, but I'll keep going a little bit. Brother, you got anything more to add, or Dave want to go?
To put Curry in the top 10 means you got to take somebody out, like that was mentioned earlier. And I'm looking at these names. I just don't see a name that can get out of there. Like, I just don't. I mean, I think he needs to do just a little bit more to prove to me that he's top 10. He's close. He top 15. I give you that. But top 10, those are some legendary names in that list, man. Like, I just don't see it. I don't see Steph in that right now.
What you think, David?
You want me to go now? Because if I go,
Let us know.
I mean, name somebody else that's changed the game like Steph Curry. I
Exactly.
know it's top 10, but name a player that's changed the game like Steph Curry.
I can name you multiple. If you want me to name them now, I can name them after. So
Give me 2. Just give me 2 right now.
But, okay,
LeBron, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. That's 3.
They ain't changed the game like Steph Curry. Steph Curry. All right, let me tell you, Steph Curry's a regular person. Anybody could be Steph Curry. All it takes is hard work. He's 6'3", not the strongest like Shaq, not the biggest or aggressive like LeBron. He's 6'3", maybe like 180, solid. Not the smartest, the greatest shooter, but not the smartest though. That's really just all work and practice. That just
Yeah, but my argument with the whole changing the game thing is like people forget like Reggie Miller didn't exist and Ray Allen didn't exist. The
But
only
But
they
he didn't do it to
the
the
only
extent
thing,
like Curry though.
okay, but the only thing that Steph did that was crazy was pulling up from the logo.
and that's not crazy. That's not
Exactly.
Okay, but what I'm saying
They're
is
guarding him from
acting
half
like
court.
guys
They're
like
guarding
Reggie
him from half
Miller
court.
you know how much
Ray
the
Allen
game
didn't
changes
exist.
after.
Bro, you can pull it from the other side of the court and still make it. It's still the same points. It don't matter.
You see
It
what Trey Young is doing? Trey Young ain't doing that thing for Curry.
or higher, that means it's easier to drive. That means there's somebody else on the corner. It opens up the floor when Steph Curry is pulling up for the logo. You know, it's hard to guard somebody that's pulling up from the logo. To clamp up and like full defend Steph Curry from the logo let's not say it's easy.
I'm not saying it's easy, bro. I'm not saying it's easy, but the only thing that Steph has changed is just where he's shooting it from. But don't tell me that the 3-point shot wasn't there before.
All right. He's the best. He's the one that influenced the game the most, in my opinion. But let's change that. Let me just read you his accolades: 4 rings, 1 Finals MVP, 2 regular season MVPs, 1 unanimous, 8 All-Star selections, 1 All-Star MVP, 2-time scoring champ, man, 2-time scoring champ, 2-time. So, like, all right, and we're not comparing players or whatnot, but I believe Ray Allen was a great shooter. He played 18 seasons and made 2,973 threes.
Yeah, but Ray Allen really wasn't shooting threes like that.
Steph Curry. What you mean? Everybody knew Ray Allen.
Bro, Ray Allen would put you on a poster early in his career.
Right now, I believe actually Ray Allen, if he was playing, he'll be a top three player, man. Like the only reason only excuse he probably have, he didn't get many opportunities, but he was not a post player. He probably didn't get many opportunities like Steph, but Steph, he's played 13 seasons and made 3,117 threes. You know?
That's incredible.
What are the attempts though?
13.
Let's talk about attempts, because if you put up 10,000 shots and only made 3,000 of those,
it don't matter.
Nah, that's impossible because he over 40%.
All right, y'all don't give me a chance to come in here. Y'all don't give me a chance to come in here because I got a lot to say on this.
All right, but those 3,000 threes, it got him 4 rings, 2 Finals MVP, 1 Finals MVP, 2 MVPs, man, like 2 scoring titles. So it don't matter how many times with the attempts. It just matters he's made over 3,000, number one, and still playing. So let's just say he's played 13 seasons right now. Let's compare it to Ray Allen, 18 seasons, which I don't think he's gonna play 18 seasons. Bro, he's gonna for sure pass maybe like 6,000.
What? 6,000?
Yo,
all right.
Yo, this kid.
All right. So,
like maybe 4,000.
Now we hit a crazy moment. Listen, let me go now. Let me go now here.
we got a short.
First off,
there it is. Clip it.
First off, I'm gonna say that like I said before, you guys are gonna think people listening are gonna think I'm a Curry hater, but I'm not. You can ask Roger, you can ask Adonis. I was rooting for him and the Warriors in the playoffs because of what David said. He's very likable. It's just like, look at Curry, man. It's so inspirational. You can be like him. He doesn't, not everybody can dunk, but everybody can try and shoot a 3. Not like him, but we can try. And he's very relatable. So I get why people like him. Okay, however, now let's go to reality. The reality is, and I'll go with Adonis first. Adonis mentioned Bill Russell, and I'll just mention Bill Russell because David mentioned some of Steph Curry's accolades, but let's just hear some of Bill Russell's accolades. No, I'm Adonis.
But 11 of rings.
No, we can go with other players, but I'll just stay with Bill Russell for now. We have an 11-time NBA champion, 5-time NBA most valuable player, 5-time, not 2, 5. 12-time NBA All-Star. Then we got the All-Star game repeat, not as sexy. 3-time All NBA first team, 8-time All NBA second team, Then he made the NBA All Defensive First Team, 4-time NBA rebounding champ. I mean, the list goes on and on. This conversation is, to me, less about Steph Curry's greatness and more about who we got to take out. There's nobody that you can take out and put Stephen Curry in there. You just can't put. I just told you why you can't put Russell. Adonis says, "Oh, Curry was injured when he was young." Well, that's not the top 10 player's fault. He was injured. He was injured. I'm sorry. Tracy McGrady would have been a lot better, but he faced injuries. So did a lot of players. So we have to talk about reality here now. I don't know how you can take anybody else out there. All the other players carried their teams to multiple championships. Curry has done it once. He didn't play bad when KD was there, but he was not carrying the Warriors when the KD was there. He did now. What Curry did right now, Adonis, what you saw him do right now, those 4 consecutive series, the players in the top 10 did it multiple times, year after year after year. Shaq did it 3 times with Kobe by his side. Tim Duncan did it
with Kobe by his
5
side,
times.
though. Kobe by his
Exactly.
But
It's
Kobe, what was
Kobe,
Kobe?
another
But he was the
top 10
Finals
player.
MVP though. But he was the
side.
Finals
Kobe's
MVP.
Kobe. Like,
Yeah, but Kobe
Shaq averaged
in
30
the
though.
Finals game had 8 points. Come on, man. Kobe was. I mean, I'm sorry, we like Kobe, but Kobe in that first Finals, I don't think he averaged 20 points in the first Finals. We can double check that, but I don't think he got the 20 points per game.
more than 20 in the first final.
You can check that. But anyways,
I think
Shaq was clearly the best player. Curry was not the best player when KD was there. We know that. If you want to go with Tim Duncan, like I said, he had 4 times. 4 times he carried the team and he was the best player. So, and I mean, you see those things and it's just hard to put him in there. He is very influential, but also, they brought up the influence. Shaq was so dominant, they created a thing called the Hack and Shaq, just for Shaq. So that's how dominant he was. There's probably no LeBron James without Magic Johnson, because he brought that big guard, that big point forward position, basically. So he influenced the game very highly. So, I mean, just because we didn't watch it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. Obviously, you have Jordan, the most influential player of all time. It wasn't as exciting to fly through the air until Mike started doing it in the way that he did it. So the biggest thing for me is that he hasn't carried the team like what he did this year, right? If he were to do that a few more times, then okay. But what he did this year, he's done it once.
So what happened in 2015? What happened in 2015? What happened in 2015?
Though we're not talking about how
he wasn't the best player even on his team according to the Finals MVP. He wasn't the best player on the team according to the Finals MVP.
So Andre Iguodala was the best player on that team.
So he was according to the award, he was the most valuable on the floor. So
wow,
you can't tell me that he was playing so poorly that they wanted to give the MVP to LeBron and he was losing in that Finals. So
because he's putting ridiculous stats, averaging 30,
but you can't have a Finals performance and your opposing player is playing so much better than you that you're winning and people should be pulling for you and they're pulling for him. So I mean, you can't you can't have that. He's carried his team like he did this year once. He did not do what he did this year back in 2015. He just did not. So and like I said, like Rado said, I think in the top 15, top 20, that's okay. I mean, we can go as far as for me, for a certainty, he's not better than Akeem Olajuwon. He's just not. He's just not. Akeem Olajuwon with the opposition he faced and what he did, winning 2 titles. I mean, against Shaq. I mean, no, it's just, and he did it twice.
He won it with Jordan. With Jordan not there.
Yeah, I understand that, but he did go against Shaq and Penny. So
a young Shaq
players. And also, if you look at Curry's stats, what is the thing that he's the best at?
Shooting threes.
Right,
but he shoots it at a 40% rate, Anthony. He shoots it at a 40+%
right, and
rate.
that should suggest
in his career,
he's an all-time great scorer, right?
Yes.
Right. Look him up in the all-time great scorer list, top scorers. Look him up. You'll go top 5, top 10, top 15, top 20. You won't see him there. So if his best attribute is scoring, and he's not there, and he's not in the top, I mean, at least 10, 15, then how am I supposed to put him? If you see all the other players there.
He's in year 13, though. He's in year 13.
And?
But like,
he should be there. He's not in the top 20 in scoring.
All right, but you're talking about a player that his career is not done. His career, I believe, is not close to done. He's still in his prime. So the thing that we're arguing about him being in the top 10 right now, that just shows me he's going to be in the top 10. That just shows me.
You saying, yeah, but we're talking about right now. I'm not saying
right now,
he can't. It's impossible for him to be in the top 10 later.
Top 10.
But now, I'm talking about right now. Right now, the stats don't back that up.
We're not talking about Seth Curry. We're talking about Steph Curry, right?
He said Steph Curry.
All the players in the top 10 have something in common. They're all in the all-time major stats. They are top 10 in those lists. If you see Shaq, he's top 10 in points, and he's top 10 in rebounds.
Oh, they're like.
If you see LeBron, he's top 10 in multiple. He's top 10 in assists. He's top 10 in points. I think he's top 10 in steals too in regards to LeBron. If you see Tim Duncan, he's top 10 in rebounds, and he may be in blocks as well. Steph Curry is only in 3-pointer, which I don't know if 3-pointer is a major stat. It's normally points, rebounds, and blocks, but we'll give him that with the 3-pointers.
Now it's a major stat because of him.
He's in one, but he's not even close in the scoring, which is his best attribute. It's like me saying, "Oh, MJ's the best scorer," and I don't see him in the top 20 in the all-time stats list. So it's like, you know, the stats just don't back it up. It may in the future, but right now it's just not there.
So who's your top 10? If I can know.
If I have to, I mean, I may miss somebody, but anyways, I know Shaq. I'm not giving it in a specific order. I'm just remembering. It's just I know it's a few centers: Shaq, Kareem, Bill. Then you got we'll go with MJ, then LeBron, then Magic, Bird. I'm missing two. I know I'm missing two right now. Missing two.
Steph.
No, he's not in there, but I'm missing two right now. And I can't remember them. I know I said Kareem, but I know I'm missing two, but I know he's not in there for me. I just have to look up my list. There's two that I'm forgetting. I know y'all know who it is. I just don't want to tell me.
Oh, Kobe. You say Kobe?
Oh, yeah. Kobe. Definitely Kobe.
You said Tim Duncan? You said Tim Duncan already?
I think I said Tim Duncan. Yeah, I think I said Tim Duncan.
And Curry.
No. Curry's not there. Sorry, he's just.
Bro, like, if you're going to put Tim Duncan, you got to put Steph up there. Like.
Nah,
Look at Tim Duncan's stats and what he did in the finals. Look at and against who he was doing it against. And in the Western Conference Finals against Shaq
he
and
was
Kobe.
against competition. I ain't gonna get
I mean, come on. If you see
the he had comp, but you also got to know he had. Let me show you who he had. He had Dave Robinson. He had Popovich, which is arguably one of the best coaches. You know.
And you can say the same thing about Steve Kerr, though.
That's it.
But he's not Greg Popovich, though. He ain't Greg Popovich.
It's about winning. You know.
I mean, what's the difference, though?
Huh?
You want to go
Warriors really started winning. The Warriors dynasty really started winning when Steph joined.
Of course.
That means he's impactful. That means he's top 10.
that would mean he's top 10. I still forgot who I'm missing.
Isn't Tim Duncan like a 2-time Finals MVP?
And I'm gonna have to remember that a little later, but anyways, I'll remember that later.
Just put Steph there, man. Don't get a headache trying to get the last player.
No, because I know I'm forgetting it, and then I'm gonna remember, and I know it's like a big guy that I'm forgetting. But anyways, I'm gonna later on we're gonna switch topic, and I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna say where it was. But anyways, all right. So this was yet another great episode. We're gonna have David on, our special guest, for some future NBA episodes. So stay tuned.
Like and subscribe.
Layup off the glass is good. Another one of those circus shots from Steph Curry.
And that's a good 2-for-1 opportunity.
Good job by Garrett. Curry to Peyton. Three-pointer right side is good. Curry pushed the pace.